My fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Lansana Saccoh with another edition of constructive criticism in the politics of Sierra Leone. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, Sierra Leone is a beautiful and wealthy country that you and I have the right to enjoy all the benefits she can afford us. But as it stands today, Sierra Leoneans are languishing outside the borders of our countries, facing humiliation, hard labor to make ends meet. And this reason is not because our country is poor. Our country is blessed with diamond, gold, iron ore, bauxite, fertile land, many natural resources that countries around us that has not an iota of any that I have mentioned have, but yet still have a better living standard than Sierra Leoneans. Case in point, the Gambia has only peanut farming and tourism, but yet still their standard of living is higher, or they are enjoying good standard of living than their counterpart, Sierra Leone. Let us ask ourselves why. The reason is in two folds. One, because of corruption that has been injected in the DNA of our leaders, which has become now a second nature. But two, because of discrimination in the way of tribalism, regionalism, and partisan politics. If you and I get rid of those cancers, Sierra Leoneans will be flocking back to sweet Sierra Leone to enjoy her wealth. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, the way to do that is to take my candidacy as serious as a heart attack. Come 2023, I shall be putting my hat in the ring to contest the presidential elections to become your second Moses. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the ability, the experience, and the credentials to lead you to the promised land. Ladies and gentlemen, discrimination in any form is not only injustice, it impedes development, it robs the children of our nation. As we have seen time and again from successive governments that has come to pass since we gained independence in April 27th, 1961, one has accused the other of firing discriminately people from the opposite side. If the Northerner is blessed to be the president, the Southerner will complain that all their tribes, men and women, members of their political parties, have been fired discriminately just because they're not from the party of the ruling government, or they're not from the region of the ruling government, or they do not belong to the tribe of the president. In our elections, we have also demonstrated that by voting in party lines tribal lines, regional lines. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, discrimination in any form, race, tribe, religion, region, is wrong, but also is dangerous to the development of any country. And I want to venture to go far that in its worst form, it will cause catastrophe, mayhem, chaos, and anarchy in our country. I, Lansana Saccoh, believe that I have the ability, the passion, the determination, the neutrality to combat such disease in Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very serious. We see our leaders, when they're campaigning, they bring big jargons into their English language, lofty promises, but what they're missing is the simple ingredient to make Sierra Leone a better place. And that is tribal, regional, religious, party harmony. As you can see today, the ruling party, SLPP, is constantly at loggerheads with the opposition party, APC. This has disintegrated into tribal rivalry, regional rivalry, one accusing the other for injustice and unfair treatment or firing. I say to Sierra Leoneans, if you elect me to be your next president in 2023, I will harmonize all parties. My government will include every section of that country. Every tribe, every religion will be equally represented in my cabinet. Ladies and gentlemen, Sierra Leone, with me at the steering wheel, will start enjoying the wealth that God has blessed them with. So I say to all of you, it is incumbent on each Sierra Leoneans to put away your biases, because those are distorted thinking, or we call them thinking errors. Put them away. Stop voting in party lines, tribal line, regional line. Be neutral. Look for the best Sierra Leonean to be your president. When you choose the best, you will get the best. But when you choose conditionally, you will get a conditional result. I say to you all that I, Lansana Saccoh, will be your neutral president. And I say to you, I will be the most fiscal, responsible president that you have ever come across in the continent of Africa, not only Sierra Leone. As I had said in my other audio or video, I will not allow a single cent of your taxes, of your taxpayer monies, to go in vain. I will not have 10, 20 vehicle convoys. I will not have my ministers or government officials use 8-cylinder cars. In fact, I will run for hybrid cars and very small cars, as long as they will go from point A to point E. My security details will include only my car and a truck with security officials to protect me. The house that the current president is residing in, given to him by the taxpayers, Kabasa Lodge, I will put that house for rent. The monies or the proceeds from that house, I believe, will help to increase something, or will do good for someone, or will buy some equipment at the hospital, or a pen for its students. Ladies and gentlemen, I will live in a 2-bedroom apartment with my wife without any discomfort. All I need is protection and security in that 2-bedroom. I will not travel outside of Sierra Leone in a first-class seat. I will use commercial section, pay as anybody else to attend any overseas meeting. If my representative in that country, meaning ambassador, can attend any meetings in overseas, I will instead stay in Sierra Leone and handle the business of my people instead of wasting $1,200 to $2,000 in transport or airfare to go to a place where the diplomatic mission can actually represent me and feed me with the information. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been too many wastes in our country. Decision-making processes have been skewed. Our priorities are not met because of these decisions that the leaders we had chosen to lead us have missed the mark. And so I say, choose or elect me in 2023, join my campaign, support me for Sierra Leone to be one people, one country, under one flag, using one passport, as opposed to Sierra Leone divided